Hi everybody, Gayla Wick, Denver Love Coach here, and today I have a blog article for you about your thoughts. It's entitled, What You Think Changes Everything. Now, I know that might sound dramatic, but let me tell you, it is absolutely critical if you are single and you want to find the love relationship of your dreams. You really must learn to master those negative thoughts. And the reason I say that is really back to the law of attraction. You know, I talk about the law of attraction a lot. And the law of attraction is basically that which is like unto itself is attracted. So you want to remember that which is like unto itself is attracted. And so when you think things like, I am not worthy of love, I'm too old, or I'm too this or that, or if I do find someone, they're probably going to have all kinds of baggage and it isn't going to work out anyway. Or if I get into a relationship, it's probably going to start out fine, maybe even good, maybe even great. And then, like everybody else, it's going to deteriorate and become bad and turn into ugly. If you think things like that, you are not positioning yourself in the universal creative energy force in which we all live to attract an amazing partner. And I know this from personal experience. I spent way too many years thinking that true love didn't exist and that I was probably too old and that I was probably too picky about men to ever find someone. And I thought all sorts of negative things about men. And I did that because that had been my experience. I had been in a seriously unfulfilling, unhappy, unsupportive, and very unloving and unhealthy love relationship. And so those were the sorts of things that I said. So today, I just want to share with you that when I'm coaching single women, one of the first things that we do is we just really get it out there. We write down everything that has been popping into their heads about love, men, marriage, and dating. And when we get it out there, it normally is pretty incredibly negative. And I have a process that takes several months for us to very gently shift those things. But today, I really want to give you something of value so that you can get started. And so the way that you can get started getting these thoughts out of your head is to, let me just get rid of that, is to just become aware. Just become aware of the fact that you're thinking something negative. So for example, if it occurs to you that there are no good men out there. I mean, obviously, there must not be any good men out there because if there were, I would have found him by now. So when you find yourself thinking something like that, I just want you to become aware of it. Take a breath and say, is this really helping me? Is this helping me to feel really good about men, love, marriage, dating? Is it helping me to feel good about myself? Is it really going to help me? And I think we all could agree that's not a helpful thought. So I want you to just, without judgment, just say to yourself, I'm going to pivot that. I am going to shift that 180. And instead of thinking that, I am going to think my perfect relationship partner for me is out there. After all, I'm a really great person. I'm a good catch. I'm smart. I'm kind. I'm loving. I'm healthy. I'm the kind of person that I would like to attract in the opposite sex. So if I'm here, he must be there. And so I just want you to pivot it and say, I am so ready to find the love of my life. I know he's out there because I'm here and I'm looking for him, and I bet he's looking for me. Now, doesn't that feel a lot better? And listen, you won't be able to do this perfectly until you start practicing it. If you and I wanted to go learn something that we didn't know already, let's just say we wanted to go learn fencing, and we've never done fencing before, and I don't mean building a fence. I mean the on guard with the sword fencing. We wouldn't be very good at it until we started to take some lessons, until we started to understand the techniques, and until we practiced. So I don't want you to beat yourself up. I don't want you to be hard on yourself. I just want you to start to notice when thoughts come in that are not helpful, just shift them around. Just turn them around or pivot them and say something to yourself. And guess what? You don't even have to believe it. Just pivot it anyway. And once you get into this habit and you start pivoting all these negative thoughts, it will become second nature to you. And that is the beginning of a process to start thinking more positive thoughts. But I don't want you to judge yourself, and I don't want you to think, wow, why am I thinking all sorts of negative thoughts? Listen, we all do it. We all do it. It just depends on what's going on and what we've worked on. It's like that old saying, if I said, okay, don't think about the pink elephant, you probably just thought at least something related to an elephant. If you didn't actually see the pink elephant, you thought something about elephants, and I just told you not to do that. And so I don't want you to think this is about willpower. It's not about willpower. And just let go of the judgment that you should be able to do better and you should be able to stop all these thoughts. Well, we're human and we can't. But what we can learn to do is to turn them around and say, hey, I get that that's not a productive thought for me. And I experienced this when I started shooting videos. I thought, oh my gosh, I don't have the perfect camera. I don't have the perfect angle. Maybe I don't like my hair today. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have worn that because, that's not a really great color for me. And I just had to get over that and say, you know what? I'm shooting videos not for me. I'm shooting videos for you. And so it's not going to be perfect every time. I might even mess up a few words. And I just decided, you know what? You would rather see me authentically, even if I don't have the perfect hairstyle and the perfect makeup and the perfect outfit on, or whatever's in the background isn't perfect. It's okay because I'm shooting this video for you, not for me. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I want you to really think about those things that are popping into your head. Let go of the judgment. Just practice turning those thoughts around. And next week, I have an article that's related to this. And so I'm going to shoot a video for you about that too. So stay tuned. And if you like this, be sure to share it with a friend who might need to learn a simple little technique for dealing with all of those crazy negative thoughts that come flying into all of our heads. So until next time, if you got this article on social media and you're not a part of my tribe, if you haven't subscribed, I have a brand new website. It has lots of resources on it for you. Just go to gaylawick.com and click on the subscribe tab. You're going to get a free report about how to manage online dating and how to stay safe. And you might know somebody who needs that. So please do send them this blog article and video if you think it would help them. And I'll see you next week. Gayla Wick, Denver Love Coach.